Broadcasting live from the Albay PIO News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is 12 o'clock Newsbreak. In the local scene, the Albay Provincial Government of Albay has begun the screening process for the 100 Youth Ambassadors of Albay Province 2024. The youth ambassadors will be selected from an initial pool of 150 applicants, which will be narrowed down to 100 official YAAP members. To qualify, applicants must be 16 to 25 years old from any of the 15 municipalities or 3 cities in Albay and demonstrate leadership skills along with a passion for making a positive impact in their communities. The screening and interviews along with submission of requirements will take place from September 8 to September 14, 2024. The YAAP initiative is spearheaded by Governor Greg Hallare, seeks to empower young Albayanos by engaging them in various programs and activities. Selected ambassadors will receive a monthly stipend of 2,000 pesos, YAAP shirts, and opportunities for team building and collaboration with mentors and peers. In other story, the Sangguniang Panlalawigan ng Albay has approved the city ordinance for the establishment of barangay reading centers in all barangays of Tabaco City. This was accomplished through the passage of Provincial Resolution number 1310-2024, which declares as valid and operative City Ordinance number 0-051, series of 2024 of Tabaco City, titled Creating Barangay Reading Centers in All Barangays of Tabaco City and Appropriating Funds thereof, subject to applicable laws, rules, and regulations. The establishment of these centers is in line with Republic Act number 7743, otherwise known as an Act of Providing for the Establishment of Congressional City and Municipal Libraries and Barangay Reading Centers throughout the Philippines, appropriating the necessary funds therefore and for other purposes. Barangay Reading Centers serve as vital community hubs, fostering literacy and promoting lifelong learning among residents and learners. This initiative will help address the educational and cultural needs of Filipinos, contributing to national development. The ordinance was authored by ABC President and Board Member Hisham B. Ismail. In the national scene, 2 low-pressure areas have been monitored by Pag-asa outside the Philippine area of responsibility, with both having a low chance of developing into tropical cyclones in the next 24 hours. According to Pag-asa, LPA, which was spotted closer to PAR, was last seen east-northeast of extreme northern Luzon and is expected to intensify the southwest monsoon or habagat once it enters the PAR. The other LPA spotted east of Mindanao may also pull habagat once it nears PAR, which may bring rain in the western section of Visayas and Mindanao. Habagat persists to affect most part of Luzon, while the rest of the country continues to experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies and localized thunderstorms. In other story, public school teachers will get their 2024 pay hike differentials this month, as reaffirmed by Education Secretary Sani Angara. Angara announced that the said salary differential covering January to August 2024 will be released this month, with salary hike effective from 2024 to 2027. This pay increase for the teachers is amended under the Executive Order 64 issued by President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. The official also stated that they are already working with the Department of Budget and Management to guarantee the release of 2022 and 2023 performance-based bonuses. He noted that our teachers are the foundation of our nation and that no progress is possible without them. In other news, the Philippine Coast Guard has extracted nearly 1.3 million liters of oily waste from the sunken tanker MT Terra Nova from August 19 to September 7. According to PCG, MT Terra Nova's contracted salvor, Harbor Star, reported that they were able to extract 8,690 liters of oily waste per hour during their latest operation. The PCG also conducted an aerial surveillance while PRP Sindangan operated the removal of oil sheen at ground zero. MT Terra Nova sank off Bataan last July 25th, causing the death of one crew member and spillage of oil in the coastline of Manila and nearby provinces. And in the news outside the country, the vaccination campaign against mpox in Congo is set to commence on October 2nd, prioritizing the three most affected areas. According to the coordinator of Congo's Monkeypox Response Committee, Chris Gazita Ozako, the adults in Equateur, South Kivu, and Sankuru will be inoculated first. The first batch of mpox vaccines have already arrived in the capital of Congo, which is the center of mpox outbreak. About 100,000 doses of JYNNEOS were donated by the European Union through HERA, while another 100,000 were delivered on Saturday. The cases in Congo is 91% of the 5,549 total number of confirmed mpox cases in Africa, with 643 deaths. And finally, in the news outside the country, 3 Israeli civilians were killed in a shooting attack at the West Bank and Jordan border, according to Israeli officials. Israel's Magen David Adom said that the victims were all men in their 50s. Based on reports, the gunman was inside a truck approaching the Albay Bridge crossing when it started shooting the security forces, who later on killed the perpetrator during the said shootout. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu condemns this attack, linking it to Israel's persisting tension with Iran and allied militant groups, including Hamas in Gaza and Hezbollah in Lebanon. And that's all for the 12 o'clock news break, September 9, 2024. We'll be right back tomorrow for more news updates. And thanks to our 12 o'clock news break writer, LJ Lurejo, and on the technical side, Chad Bobis. And of course, our Provincial Information Officer, Mary Luduca Castillo. And under the supervision of our Governor, Edsel Grace Lagman, I am Greg Hallare. Thank you for subscribing.